At an old age, what would be the hardest thing to give up? My husband and I are both in our 70s. We have a routine where every morning we go to the local coffee shop together. We sit in the same booth, drink our coffee, and talk about anything and everything. We have been doing this for over 30 years. One morning, I woke up and my husband was not in bed. I went downstairs and found him sitting at the kitchen table, staring at the wall. I asked him what was wrong, and he said he didn't feel well. I took his temperature, and it was 103. I immediately called our doctor, who told me to bring him in right away. After some tests, the doctor told us that my husband had a brain tumor. It was inoperable, and he only had a few months to live. We were devastated. My husband was the love of my life, and I couldn't imagine living without him. A few weeks later, we were sitting in our booth at the coffee shop when my husband suddenly collapsed. I called 911 and he was rushed to the hospital. He was in a coma for 2 weeks before he passed away. I was heartbroken. I didn't know how I was going to live without him. A few days after his funeral, I went to the coffee shop by myself. I sat in our booth and ordered our usual coffee. The waitress, who had known us for years, came over and sat down with me. She held my hand and told me that she was sorry for my loss. I started crying and she hugged me. I go to the coffee shop every morning and I sit in our booth. I drink my coffee and talk to my husband. I know he's not really there, but it makes me feel close to him.